Jerry Dipoto joins us now. Front Office Insights presented by Sage. He is the Mariners president of baseball operations. Jerry, it's Brian Kenny here. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, Brian. Really appreciate it. Long time coming.
Yeah, right. Winning a division title again. You've had success over the last few years, but now you win a division title first since 2001. What does that mean to you and your organization?
You know, I think it was an emotional release, not just for me, for our team, our city, our fan base. We've been waiting so long for this, and we've been at the doorstep for, a lot of the last 4 or 5 years, constantly in the Astros shadow, and to finally bust out means the world to us.
Hey, Jerry, it's Tom Verducci. Congratulations. You went from last year being a bottom 10 offensive team in runs per game to a top 10 team this year. I know you brought in Kevin Seitzer. Edgar Martinez has his fingerprints on this team. Did you do a deep dive into your philosophical approach to hitting? Give me a sense of the turnaround where that happened in Seattle.
We didn't really go on much of a deep dive. The things that we preach or teach today are the same things that we've generally taught for most of the last decade. And, for some reason this year we got better results and we made more contact. We did suss out some of the swing and miss in our lineup. We did not have a great year with runners in the scoring position, but we've had a great month in that category. And, I think generally speaking, we got an unbelievable season out of Cal Raleigh. And then we got career years or good seasons from so many guys up and down our lineup. And we added real power. I think 1 through 9, this is as deep as we've ever been, but we still really value working counts, taking the ball back through the middle, hitting it out of the ballpark, and taking our walks.
Jerry, Jake Peavy, going to talk to you about some of those offensive players you did add at the deadline, adding Suarez and Naylor. Huge additions down the stretch. What has that meant? What went right at the deadline? Obviously, Caleb Ferguson as well to allow you to make these calls that maybe didn't get called in years past.
I think we've been, weirdly active at the trade deadline for a number of years. This, I think, is 5 years of generally being a contender, either right on the edge or one of those teams in 22 or this year. We've added Luis Castillo, Randy Arozarena, younger players like Andres Munoz, Matt Brash, Dom Canzone this year, a trio of guys that we thought made us better. What was different this year is we really did lean into players who effectively were free agents at the end of the season. And that's the first time we've really gone that route. And we just felt like Gino and Josh in particular were perfect fits for our offense. We were looking to upgrade the corners. We thought they were the 2 best players available in this market. And we locked in on them and we went hard, knowing what a good guy Gino is and how well he fits in our clubhouse, and the edge that Josh Naylor brings, and we thought would make a real difference for our team, and that's really happened.
I was wondering what you meant by weirdly active, because you're known for being a fairly active guy. Just right, but specifically going for guys that you're not renting, but you're getting for a short stint. Just give me the value of Cal Raleigh. Again, I'm just even looking up 350 total bases going into the final day, slugging just around 600. Obviously, the 60 home runs. But maybe you can let us know, and I think I've asked you this before, let us know things that we just don't see on the stat sheet that makes Cal Raleigh so special this year.
I actually, this morning in meeting with the media here in Seattle, I said this, my favorite statistic, and this is on the stat sheet, but it's probably not immediately where your eye trains, is his plate appearances. The number of times Cal has gone to the plate this year, excuse me, is just phenomenal in this era for a catcher to do what he's done. I think he's 4th in the American League or 3rd in the American League in plate appearances.
Over 700, yeah.
No, it's just insane to get that kind of durability and availability from your catcher every day, because what he does for us behind the plate, what he does for us in managing our pitching staff and managing a game report or a scouting plan. Effectively, he comes to the ballpark every day, and this is my pitch for Cal as MVP, is he comes to the ballpark every day to do his own job and to hold the hand of 9 other pitchers who are going to do their job that day. And that's a lot to expect of anybody, and he's done it while hitting more homers than any catcher's ever caught, or I guess all but 5 other humans have ever hit. But it's a pretty fascinating season he's had, and really pulling for him to get his flowers at the end of it.
Hey, Jerry, speaking of availability, I love watching Brian Wu pitch. Not as much as you do, I know. But tell us about his availability for the division series. How is the Peck? What is his schedule this week to maybe get a start in the DS?
Well, he's been out long tossing the last couple of days. He's been very positive, feels good. Our training staff is very optimistic. Right now, we expect for him to be one of the starters in the first 3 games of that DS. We're going to wait until he gets on a mound to determine which day that is. But right now, our expectation is that he will be part of that group. And I'm just glad when I walked in the training room yesterday after his throwing session that he had a smile on his face. And, that's really all we need. He's been a rock for us this year and among the best pitchers in the league. And to not have him as part of this run would not only be unfortunate, but, a real blow to us.
All right, Jerry, you've trained my eye now. You've got 157 games played or more at catcher, shortstop, center field, left field.
It's crazy, right?
That's tomorrow's essay, Jake. Good. I thought I saw. Thanks for the help there, Jerry. Jerry, congratulations. Getting well earned. The city's excited. And I know it means a lot to your organization. So well done and good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.